Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Middle. We're on episode 9, so let's get going on The Middle.
So why don't you just meet me in the middle, baby? Why don't you just meet me in the middle?
So like you guys, we've kind of been stuck inside, and my wife and I have been binge watching a bunch of movies and TV. One of the things we decided to do is actually to go in and watch all of the Marvel movies in order. That's 22 movies starting from the beginning and then ending with Spider-Man Far From Home. It's been awesome, and it's been really cool to see my wife's reaction because she's never seen any of the Marvel films. And so I thought, man, I wanted to share with you guys a moment from the series that I think it's actually one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites for a few reasons, but I picked this one because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, and this one's not really a spoiler. So check out this clip of my man Thor and his grand entrance on a massive battle. Gosh, that clip is so epic. It gives me the goosebumps, or the goosies, whatever you call it, every single time I watch it. Like, it is such a good moment. Anyway, so Fortnite, right? Fortnite's still a thing. These are for all my peeps that play. There was an event yesterday, and I watched some of it. I have no idea what was going on, but I've been playing a little bit, and we've been playing with you guys on Thursdays, and I wanted to share with you guys a quick clip. So if you guys have been playing with me, there's a little bit of a running joke that Rob is not very good. And to be honest, I'm not that great at Fortnite, not as good as I used to be, and not as good as some of the other games I play. But I want to share with you guys a moment I felt pretty proud of, just a quick sniper clip, that I want to share with you guys. All right, so that was pretty awesome. I feel pretty proud of that moment. That being said, if you guys want to play, man, come on, jump on the train. Even if you don't normally play or have never played, like, let's just jump on Fortnite and have fun together. We do that on Thursdays via Discord. Discord looks like this. Hopefully the logo's right there. But we have a whole Discord app dedicated just to video games. So if you don't know what that is, jump on our GroupMe. If you don't know what that is, just text me, and we'll give you that information. So last week we had a secret talent challenge, and we asked you guys to share with us all of your different talents that you have. I showed some awesome dance moves, and we had some people rapping and some music people, but I wanted to share with you guys who won. And if you've been on Instagram, you probably already know, but I wanted to shout him out here on The Middle. So check out our winner of last week's challenge, Mr. Andrew Beret. Man, Andrew, That was phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And thank you for everyone else who submitted the video. Man, we appreciate it, and you guys rocked it as well. One person I want to shout out is Jackson, who, if you guys didn't know, raps in his free time. Anyways, I convinced him to do another song for us. So check out another song by Jackson Ham, Live on the Middle.
They saying I'm too white. Doesn't really matter, I can beat you in a fight. And if you really want to battle, I can do this all night. They tell me I can get it, so I do it just to spite. You don't make no money. I don't do it for the money, I don't do it for the fame. I do it for the game, I'm just trying to spread my name. Yeah, they saying that I'm trash. That's just kinda whack when you put it like that. Yeah, my flows be kinda different, I'm not trying to make you mad. I just do it for the love, what's wrong with that? Yeah, we don't want no change. I'm sorry, but it's coming, and I hope it sends you running. I don't care what you think, because I'ma do this different. I just need a generation that'll listen. The date is hating on my flows, but I can do this coast to coast. Listening to God, yeah, he knows. Life guitar, that's how it goes. Let me tell you about my vision. Things are bumpy, kinda distant. Open this up like it's Christmas. Yeah, drip drops, drop tops, working on this non-stop. I just stay in my bars, I don't whip no foreign cars. All day, all night, do it till it sounds right. I just wanna preach the real, but no one in the world feels this rap stuff's just drip drops, drop tops, raindrops, crop tops. Yeah, they couldn't tell the real if I hit them in the face. But this rap game's tied up like a lace. Our punchlines be weak. While I blew up in this game, I dare Rose knee. I could whip it in the kitchen, bring it to you who eats. Ice caps melting cause of all my heat. We don't see your grind. What you mean? I've been putting in the time. Ask my friends, they'll say it's a dime. I stay up late working on my rhymes. You just need to stop. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'ma keep on rapping till I drop. One day I'ma be on top. Yeah, your album dropping soon. Be calm, man, it's coming late June. Yeah, I wrote this stuff with a plume. Just trying to blow up like balloons. But they just hating on my flows. But I can do this coast to coast. Listening to God, yeah, he knows. Life guitar, that's how it goes. Let me tell you about my vision. Things are bumpy, kinda distant. Open this up like it's Christmas. Yeah, drip drops, drop tops, working on this non-stop. I just stay in my bars, I don't whip no foreign cars. All day, all night, do it till it sounds right. I just wanna preach the real, but no one in the world feels this rap stuff's just drip drops, drop tops, raindrops, crop tops. Yeah, they couldn't tell the real if I hit them in the face. But this rap game's tied up like a lace. But they just hating on my flows. But I can do this coast to coast. Listening to God, yeah, he knows. Life guitar, that's how it goes. Let me tell you about my vision. Things are bumpy, kinda distant. Open this up like it's Christmas. Yeah, drip drops, drop tops, working on this non-stop. I just stay in my bars, I don't whip no foreign cars. All day, all night, do it till it sounds right. I just wanna preach the real, but no one in the world feels this rap stuff's just drip drops, drop tops, raindrops, crop tops. Yeah, they couldn't tell the real if I hit them in the face. But this rap game's tied up like a lace.
Man, Jackson, you're awesome, dude. I can't rap. I could be your hype man though. I'll just sit in the back and go, yo. I can do that all day long. Just call me, okay? Call me. So I wanted to share with you guys a special announcement. Next week, we are gonna be doing a live version of The Middle. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it live with you guys on the other end, either via Zoom or YouTube chat, but we're gonna do this live, meaning this will not be pre-recorded. And we're gonna do it with a special guest. And our special guest is not Carrie. Sorry, Carrie. It's a guy by the name of Darren, and he's the lead singer of a band called We Are Messengers. We Are Messengers is phenomenal. Their music is so good, and if you've never heard of it before, check out this clip.
La, 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 la.
everybody hurts sometimes, I know that's what they say. But right now it seems this loneliness won't go away. Can anybody feel this heartache? Is anyone around? Feels like we're running round in circles, we can't catch a breath. We can't enjoy the moment when we always want what's next. Just when I can't take no more, it's when I hear you say, don't hang your head when you get lonely. No, I'll never leave your side. And don't go thinking you're the only one that can get it right. Yeah, you got my love, 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 love down in your soul. Yeah, you got my love, 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 and I won't let you go.
Man, it's going to be so fun. So you guys don't want to miss next week. It's going to be a unique, one-of-a-kind episode of The Middle, and one where Darren's going to be here to play some songs and answer your questions and really just hang out. So join us next week on the live version of The Middle. That being said, I want to introduce Carrie as she shares her message with us this week.
Hey guys, it's Carrie. We are continuing our series on lenses this week and what it means to shift our perspective to see the world around us the way that Christ does. So with that, today we're going to be talking about loneliness. To get us going, I just want to have a moment of some real talk. How many of you have ever felt lonely? How many of you have felt lonely within the last year, at least once? How about in the last month? This last week? This is such a common emotion to feel. Have you ever been at a dance or in a lunchroom at home? You can be surrounded by a crowd and still feel completely isolated, like nobody really knows what's going on in your life and with your heart. We don't talk about it though, do we? We don't want to appear weak or vulnerable. We don't want to go into the whole story. We may not even understand ourselves why we feel that way. The crazy thing about this season is that we're forced to be by ourselves. We have computers, YouTube, smartphones, TikTok, Instagram. We have all these things to stay connected, but it's never enough. Because here's the lie that we've bought into, is that I am more connected when I'm plugged in. You've grown up in a world where there's never not been internet. This means that you're operating at a disadvantage relationally. Loneliness has been a problem forever, but now that the norm has shifted from communication face-to-face to a broader, seemingly safer platform, I think that loneliness is actually more rampant than it's ever been. I say that to show you that the way we've been looking at things isn't working. To see that something needs to change, we first have to admit the ugly. But Jesus offers us hope. He has a different lens and a different way to live life and do relationships. If we embrace his lens, our loneliness will not go away completely, but it will begin to dissipate as our joy begins to rise up. Now I want to take a moment to jump into the Bible. If you guys have it with you, then crack that guy open. Pop it open on your phone, whatever. We're going to be looking at John 13, 1 through 17. Take a moment to get there. Got there? Good. Here we go. Before the Passover celebration, Jesus knew that his hour had come to leave this world and return to his Father. He had loved his disciples during his ministry on earth, and now he loved them to the very end. It was time for supper, and the devil had already prompted Judas, son of Simon, to betray Jesus. He knew that the Father had given him authority over everything. Jesus knew that the Father had given him authority over everything, and that he had come from God and would return to God. So he got up from the table. He took off his robe, wrapped a towel around his waist, and poured water into a basin. Then he began to wash the disciples' feet, drying them with the towel he had around him. When Jesus came to Simon Peter, Peter said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You don't understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will." "No," Peter protested. "You will never wash my feet." Jesus replied, "Unless I wash you, you won't belong to me." Simon Peter exclaimed, "Then wash my hands and head as well, Lord, not just my feet." Jesus replied, "A person who is bathed all over does not need to wash, except for the feet, to be entirely clean. And you disciples are clean, but not all of you. For Jesus knew who would betray him. This is what he meant when he said, not all of you are clean. After washing their feet, he put on his robe again and sat down and asked, "Do you understand what I was doing? You call me teacher and Lord, and you're right, because that's what I am. And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's. I have given you an example to follow. Do as I have done. I tell you the truth, slaves are no greater than their masters. Nor is the messenger more important than the one who sends the message. Now that you know these things, God will bless you for doing them." So what happened here? Jesus is at the end of his short 3-year ministry, and he's sharing a common Jewish festival meal with his 12 disciples, his best friends, and his ministry partners. He knows what's about to happen. He's about to be betrayed by one of those friends, arrested, beaten, and killed on a cross. But his disciples don't know that yet. As one final act to model what he's all about, he washes his disciples' feet. This was pretty scandalous for the time. Jesus was a rabbi. The disciples followed him, served him. And back in the day, there were no cars, paved roads, Nikes, none of that. This is the Middle East, where there's a lot of sand, a lot of dirt, animal manure. They were wearing off-brand Birkenstocks, not the clogs, the sandal ones. So not only were the guys' feet really smelly and dirty, a teacher like Jesus would never be the one to do the washing. Somebody would, but it would be a servant. But Jesus is demonstrating something. He's doing it so that they can see what true leadership looks like, which is serving the ones that you lead. But he also just loves these guys. He wants to show them how much they mean to him. Jesus was humble in that way. When Peter refuses because he's so embarrassed that his mentor would do this, Jesus tells him, "Unless I wash you, you don't belong to me." Which is really code for, I'm about to do the most sacrificial act on your behalf when I pay for your sins on the cross. And if you don't accept this gift that I'm offering, you can't be forgiven. You can't be in relationship with the Father. You can't spend eternity with me. After he washes his disciples' feet, he explains why he did it. He says, "I have given you an example to follow. Do as I have done. Wash each other's feet." Basically, he's saying, if I can do it, you're not too important to do it. Now that you know these things, God will bless you for doing them. Here's what Jesus is exposing in John 13. The self-centered life leads to isolation, but selflessness leads to true connection. I'll repeat that. The self-centered life leads to isolation, but selflessness leads to true connection. Whether it has anything to do with technology or not, we are all self-centered. Every decision we make, every thought we have, everything we choose to do or not do, how we interact with others or don't interact, all of these decisions are orbiting on the axis of our personal desires and pleasure. We are focused on us. But when Jesus washed his disciples' feet, he was saying, selflessness leads to true connection. What would this generation look like if we were known for washing feet? What if that were people's perception of us, that we were servants to others? What if you were the trendsetters in this? What if we put on Jesus' lens? What if we served others and shifted the focus to them instead of us? I feel like the world needs us to wash others' feet. We need to serve and love one another.
There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be than here in your love, here in your love. No place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be than here in your love, here in your love. fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more, 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 I want more. So won't you pour it out? There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be than here in your love, here in your love. No place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be than here in your love, here in your love.
Thank you so much, Carrie and Ian, for sharing both the words and the music with us. We appreciate it. And man, even though we can't gather, guys, we can still stay connected as best we can. I know it's never going to compare to face-to-face conversation or relationships, and we're hopeful to get there. We want to start doing some in-person stuff here soon, as safely and as soon as we can. But man, while we're in this time, just stay connected with us. Jump on a Zoom call, jump on our Netflix party, or if you haven't responded to your leader, man, reach back out to them. We would love to connect with you guys and just see what's going on in your world and see what you're up to and see what you're looking forward to in this next season, what you're hopeful for. If you're feeling lonely, or man, just want a friend or somebody to talk to, man, we just want to be there for you guys. So, man, hit us up. We hope you guys are all doing well, and we hope you guys have a great week. But that being said, we are done for this week's episode of The Middle, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care.